Hey there, guys. What's going on? You got Billy Mitchell here, and I wanted to make a video talking about picking up new champs and how to just jump into a game on a champ that you're unfamiliar with, and how you can make it so that you don't necessarily have a bad time. So, I'm going to be picking up Irelia for this one. I've played her a couple times before, but not much. Not on this account because I don't own her here. 4,800. So we got to disenchant some stuff, which is no problem. Bench is 65. Who else has a big? I think Aurelian, 1260. And we just need another 800. Of course, they're all like 630, so I'm probably going to have to do two of them. That's alright. Here's Disenchant Recon. Alright, so here's the key. Here's the key to all of this, the setup. So I'm going to do the runes right now. If you look at a guide for Irelia, you'll probably see Conqueror or Press the Attack recommended. But I would say for someone who's just starting, just jumping in, Fleet Footwork. Think about what you're like, and I would say this. I would say don't even look at a guide because that's like an ideal situation. It's like if you're really good on this champion, here's the runes that you want to have. But I'm not good on Irelia. I'm like Conquer is something for me to like dominate in the late game with 1v5 people. But like I don't know that I'm going to get to the late game. So I want my runes to be all about just weathering the early game, weathering the storm, not feeding my ass off, and just trying to keep up until I can get some items and things start to get easier for me. So Fleet Footwork's going to help me do that, and then I'm going to take some other runes that will help me do that. So Triumph is fine. For this one, I'm going to take Bloodline, get that little bit of lifesteal. Coup de Grace is fine. We might change that in-game if they have, like, if I'm into, like, a tank or something, I might change it to cut down. And then over here, we are going to do Resolve. I thought about doing Taste of Blood and Ravenous, doing the lifesteal ones, but I think Resolve is going to be even safer than that, because again, I'm not playing this game right now. I'm looking, my goal is just to get through it, to survive, and to do my best without feeding. I'm not necessarily thinking I'm going to get in there and be like God on this champion, because I haven't played her before. Or like I said, I've played her a little bit, but not much. So I'm going to go Bone Plating and Revitalize, which will synergize with my Fleet Footwork. And then over here, I think I will do the offensive runes. Now again, this might change somewhat once we get in the game, but let's hop in. We will do ranked. This is like not a high ranking account, so it's no big deal. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're not going to go top lane. And alright, so I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see you guys in game. Alright guys, let's come back into it here, because I just want to show you the runes. I noticed I'm probably into a Vayne top, and they have Lee Sin jungle. I'm actually going to even go as far as to take 2 armor runes here, and just 1 for the offensive. Again, looking to weather that storm early, and then I guess while we're waiting to get in the game, I'll say that what I'm going to be looking for, well, one, now that I'm into an ADC top, and with the jungler, I'm going to rush Ninja Tabby. We'll get to that in a minute, but what I'm looking for is not to win any fights, not to trade with this Vayne at all. It's just to CS. That's my number one goal, is trying to figure out how I can CS with this champion, because that's going to just be an important skill like moving forward. So again, my goal here is just to get better at this champion, not necessarily even to win the game. I'm going to try my best to win, but I'm going to basically be trying my best not to feed. So going to be just looking for that CS early, looking to play as safe as possible. Again, I've got all the safe runes here, and then you'll notice my summoners I have teleport, so I didn't go with an offensive one, I went teleport so I can just try to hold my lane as long as possible, and then Ghost, it's a shorter cooldown than Flash and helps you escape or run people down, you know, whatever the situation. And then 2, there's another point I wanted to make. What the heck was that? I don't know. So we're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna get the defensive thing, the shield here. It's gonna help me stay alive a little bit longer.
What should I do?
Oh, the moves. I did look at her moves already, but what I would do typically is come out here and decide which move I'm gonna start. Looking at their mana cost, Q is 20, W is 70, and E is 50. So Q is probably where I want to go. That reminds me. That was my other point. My other point is I'm going to try to be as mana efficient as possible. I'm going to try not to use my abilities, not to spam them to clear. Just clear with my auto attacks as much as I can. And that way, when I need to use my abilities, I'll have them ready. I won't be out of mana constantly. So yeah, so the Q is lowest mana, and also I'm going to look at the cooldowns. Q is 12 seconds, W is 20 seconds, and E is 18 seconds. So Q is the shortest cooldown and the least mana. That looks like it's going to be our spammable ability. So we'll go with the Q first. And we are at a disadvantage, being a melee champion into a ranged. But again, we're going to look to build to that. I don't need to kill the Vayne, I just need to be alive later in the game when I have some items and I can make some noise outside of my lane. And I'm just hoping I can keep my lane up, my tower up, so that when that time comes, I'm in a good position. I'm not looking to just end the game in 2 minutes by killing Vayne over and over again. But if the opportunity arises, I'll go for it.
Freedom has a demanding rhythm.
So right now I'm just looking for CS. I'm looking at every minion. Just missed one there. Looking at every minion and trying to last hit every single one. I'm not even looking at the Vayne. My eyes are just on the minions. I see her. I see her in my peripheral, but my primary gaze, so to speak, is on myself, trying to make sure I'm safe and my position is safe, and on the minions and which ones are primed for the next last hit. Not sure if I want to go Q or E next, to be honest with you, but I think E is a little bit better. I'm just going to look to set up a freeze as much as I possibly can. This Vayne's getting aggressive. She just took a tower shot there. She's actually pretty low.
Has been slain.
I glitched out or something. I thought I would have had that many, but I missed it. Dropping a potion.
They didn't kill us all.
Messed that up a little bit. That's all right. This on the next one.
Careful, I hit back.
So far we're doing good. We got a 5 CS lead. Our jungle's actually looking to gank here. And we'll see if we can get something. I'm not sure if I can. But he's going behind.
Power works through me, I do not know.
Alright, we got the Vayne. Flash. I did use Ghost there. But Ghost is short of cooldown than Flash. That's a good trade for us.
They came for our magics.
So my health is fine, my mana is fine. I got a little CS lead. that's all I want. I'm just gonna be looking to coast doing this for as long as I possibly can. Just like that, bada bing, bada boom. I'm playing Irelia. I missed one there because I'm just focused on the camera. I don't want to get that one. So the thing with Irelia too is her Q. The cooldown resets if you kill a minion with it, but if they don't die, then it doesn't reset. So because of that, and because it's so low cost, the mana cost is so low, it's really hard to actually miss minions with Irelia, because you can always, if you don't last hit them with your auto attack, you can just do a quick Q. You can do a quick auto attack Q. Or like there were two that were about to die, so I auto attacked one and Q'd the second one immediately after, and just got them both. Missed that one, but it's alright. As far as items, oh, like I said, I'm gonna rush the Tabby, so I'm actually pretty close to that now. I need one more minion. Cost me 1,100 gold. Yeah, they're probably thinking I'm crazy, right? Why get Tabby when I can get some fully offensive items? Well, it's gonna make this guy's auto attacks do a lot less damage, and give me a lot of movement speed to kite around. It's also gonna give me defense against the jungler as well.
Live today like
And then, so that hopefully will make things easier for me then to start stacking up my offensive items. Again, it's about survival. It's about survival right now. And see, I'm not going for him, but you can see I have a lead. If he's out of mana, I have a slight health lead. I do have a CS lead, I believe. Yeah, I got like a 10 CS lead. And I'm not even focused on this Vayne at all. I know he's just attacking me now. I don't care. I might be able to kill him here, honestly. Oh, no. I probably could have just got one more auto attack in. That's not normally not being comfortable on this champ. But easy as that. You don't force anything, but if you see an opportunity, you take it. If you don't see an opportunity, no problem. Just keep on farming safe.
Remember what's been
So
lost.
back.
Fight
Vayne's
for what
TPing in.
Quiet now.
Got a 20 CS lead. We're at 6.5 minutes. I've got a 20 CS lead. And I'm on a melee into a range. And I'm on a champ that I'm not comfortable with. So it's not that I'm good. I'm not trying to like brag. It's just I don't know what to get here.
Each form has a name known only to the best.
This is like a technique that I'll use on a lot. Like anytime I'm playing a new champ, I'll kind of play in this style. And I just want to show you that how you can pick up a new champ, whether it be Irelia or anyone else, and just sort of modify your gameplay, modify your setup, modify what your goal is to help you get through until you're more comfortable. And then after I get good with her, then I'll look to start taking Conquer and play more offensively.
Peace must sometimes
But
be
again,
bought
right
with
now,
blood.
just looking to survive.
I move to unsung melodies of beaten nerves. My Oma always said I had only the feet.
Got most of those. Still got the 20 CS lead.
An enemy has been slain.
You only missed one or two.
There's a saying, never fight Ionians on their home soil.
He's really going for it. I might hold up again. I'm very tempted to just throw it at him.
Ionia still stands! Eyes up!
I don't know if I win this. Oh, I do win that. Alright. And there you go, guys.
They made
Simple as that. So a big key to that fight there was recognizing that my Q did get a cooldown reset. So I was able to use it twice. If that didn't happen, I don't know if I would have won that. It would have been very close. But because I won that, I should be able to start snowballing out of control myself now. But yeah, so the Q, I'll look at it in a second. I believe that there's some way that you can mark the enemies. Like, I'm not sure if it's off your auto attacks or if it's off your E or something. But if you hit them when they're marked, your Q will also reset. So when I was trading with the Vayne there, I was able to mark her through my trading with her. Again, I'm not sure exactly. I'll look in a second how to do that. And then so I was able to Q her back to back and get some big damage off there with my really strong Qs now, since I'm putting so much points in there, even though I don't have a lot of offensive items yet. But that's why I got this. I decided to go Phage instead of the other thing, instead of this thing, Sheen. Just get a little bit of damage. But now I am gonna get the Sheen.
When no one's around, I dance for myself.
No, I think I do want this. Yeah, we'll get the Phage for now and get Sheen next.
If they capture me, they'll kill me.
I still need to use my TP, so I still have my TP ready. And honestly, I don't think I need it right now. I think I can basically catch him right about here. He might chip this plate a little bit, but I still think it's just going to be safer. Again, I'm playing as safe and conservative as I can. I think it's going to be a little more conservative and safe for me to just hold my teleport.
I did not light
for
my
when I may need
Ola's
it later.
lantern. I don't want her to see this slaughter.
She just sits in it. I don't want to get too cocky here. I'm just kind of testing the waters a bit. Once my ult's up, I'll go. Well, I'm going to be frozen under tower, but
and that is worth
just
dying
fight her
for.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, now I gotta get 30 CS, like 32 CS.
And the whole world will move.
So we're building that lead slowly but surely. And again, I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just looking, I'm looking at this minion right now. I'm waiting until it gets a little bit lower. I'm actually gonna auto Q, and I need to, just one auto is fine.
Be the leader they
This
need.
one I want to auto Q with Q, yeah, because the tower shot would have killed it. That one's an auto, I missed it, a little too slow. This one's gonna be an auto. See, each minion, one at a time. Try to get every single one of them. Every single one. This one's first, auto Q. A little bit delayed.
Irelia is our only home.
It was actually just not on auto. For this front one. And this one next. What's that one? And definitely
Peace requires
I'm gonna actually do it just to be safe. Wow, no, he still. Of course. Alright, now he's poking me a lot, but he's actually pretty low on health. Or I mean low on mana.
An enemy has been slain.
I am not unfriendly. I'm a warm and caring person.
She's so low. I'm pretty low myself.
Do we want to be safe or free? The choice is ours.
The other thing I should say is with fleet footwork, if you don't know how that works, is
For the fallen!
you build up stacks as you move and auto attack, and at 100 stacks you heal a little bit. And so if you're just standing still auto attacking, you don't build it up very fast. You want to always be moving around, always be clicking around in between each auto attack, move a little bit. And the more you do that, the more you'll
An
heal.
enemy has been slain.
Really should have stretched first.
I ult up again. And ghosting. Q, auto attack reset, or Q reset I mean, and there you go. See, I don't know if you guys noticed the Q reset. Simple as that. I didn't really force it, I just waited, my ult came up, waited till she was like really
None
low.
can do what I do.
When I say low, I mean like low on mana. I know her health was kind of low, she was like around half, so waited for the right time and went for it. And just like that, we're approaching like a 50 CS lead.
A single pebble may sink the ocean. 1,000 arrows. ocean separates us for good reason.
I thought your TP was on cooldown still, since it came back already. And actually, we're just gonna look to proxy this. Oh, Storm low.
Killing.
A mastered weapon.
Maybe I got a little bit too confident there. We gotta stop her with the E here. Okay, cool. Ezreal just ulted. I don't know if that was for me or he was just throwing it like at the team play.
Rampage.
Almost I got called overextended there, but that's just to show you now that I've played so aggressive, I'm starting to just, like, without thinking about passively get more aggressive. I'm playing behind his tower. Through me just playing passively. Like, I'm not even really thinking about trying to do that. Now I'm close to Triforce, so we'll just wait for that. And then after that,
Give
what am I gonna
all
get?
and the
That's a good
spirit
question.
gives back.
Your team has destroyed.
Thankfully,
a
our
turret.
team's doing so well. No one on their team is doing anything, so I don't really have to itemize against
Unstoppable.
anyone. So that means I probably want to get bulky. So I'll probably get the essential. I'll go with the Sterax next. Just get a little bulkier, make it harder for them to take me down.
I never meant to lead. I fought, and they followed.
I didn't get the reset. I'm not sure what's putting the music there. Appreciate him not taking that.
It's always the blade you don't see.
Killing spree.
We do this for those who
So again, if he didn't come, it would have been fine. I would have just done my thing, kept farming and building my lead. But he came, we got an easy kill off it. And I'll just keep pushing tower.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Of course I can fight. I grew up with 4 siblings.
I do want some attack speed. I'm kind of tempted to get Blade of the Ruin King. So I can really hack down these towers a little quicker. Not sure what to do.
Mind your form.
Let me think about it. Well, he's level 7. Alright, so recognizing I have a 5 level lead on this guy, like 0 threat. Go ahead, jump in at me. I dare you to jump in
Has
at me.
destroyed a turret.
I actually got him with that. Let him both out. Oh, Mordekaiser was behind me. Mordekaiser. Alright. Oh.
Killing spree.
And see, and that's why having Ghost is like, I think a little bit better than Flash, because I was able to outrun the Vayne there.
Give them an inch, they'll take a kingdom.
So I am playing pretty risky, but again, it's at this point we're so far ahead that I've now shifted from super passive to a little more aggressive. Kind of like that play there, for example. This ward's just gonna sit here with me, so or whatever.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Is there a red buff up? Oh yes, it is. Or should I say, is my red buff up?
There's always a form you can know.
Did that reset the key? I don't know what's putting the marks on. Razor's cooldown is reset if the target was marked or dies to.
We must stay moving.
What? Where
Keep
did I
them
get
guessing.
marked? Oh, I guess it's just when I hit them with an ability. So it's I gotta hit them with the Q and then it should do it. I don't know. Because last time I thought I Q'd and then it didn't put it on them. That's something I gotta figure out. I know I said I was thinking about Ruin King, but we will do this one for now. Again,
They
just
thought they could tame our
bulk up.
land.
We're ahead. That's like what you should do when you're ahead is get bulkier so they can't shut you down. They can't get my 700 shutdown gold. And look at this CS lead. Like, I can't even calculate that anymore. What's that, 60 CS, something like that?
Harm no one, unless they come for your home.
As far as items, I've got pretty much a full item lead. And that the item that I have is like the most expensive one, is the Triforce, so it's really kind of even more than a standard item lead. It's like an item and a
Where
half,
they fell,
I
freedom
would say.
grew.
And the biggest thing is I just have the psychological edge. He knows he can't fight me. Sin just threw his Q, he's like right around there. One's about to expire, so we'll drop another one. I really thought I thought I had used it for I want to just like here. Oh, thank you for that wind wall. I'm gonna rotate mid.
Stay composed.
I should win as soon as he has win. I saved him.
Their weapons are great, but our will is greater.
They're all here, so I'm gonna rotate bot. Ah, cooldown. On the Q, that's alright. Ghost available.
They'll know me as the last to lay down her weapons. We stand or
So I'm pulling two of them now, so I'm just gonna try to keep him here if I can hold 2v1. Nah. If I can hold 2v1, that's really good. They take out a lot. My team can outnumber them elsewhere. But if they're just gonna 1v1, they can't stop me. I was gonna go all in, but I don't have any. Can I build? Should I build to give her some more? Maybe.
give them no foothold.
All our teammates are in base, so I can't really push anymore. I can deny their jungle some farm while also building up myself more of a lead. And their Lee Sin is already behind 100 CS, so this is going to just be devastating for them.
Better times there was, and will
My
be
team's
again.
pushing, so I just actually have to get back on the map to put pressure down here so that they can't all collapse on my team. Always looking
I
at that
carry
mini
a
map.
lot more than these blades.
Glitching a bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm lagging out a little bit. I'm just gonna grab a couple of those minions. Alright, if it's seriously me and Mord versus Ezreal, like this nigga has no chance. Easy.
Shut down.
Freedom is commanding.
Dodge all of his abilities. We're always moving and we're too slow. They're all behind us. We're grab a ghost. Sin's gonna use his Q, so I'm gonna try to dodge that. Oh, fuck, I had it. A little aggressive going in. I was trying to make a play with the Mordekaiser. I should have just dipped out. I probably had to shut down, but no worries. It's just a matter of time, obviously, at this point. Now 20%. But because of the cooldown on my Q, the cooldown reset, I don't really think I need that much cooldown. So I think Blade of the Ruin King would be a very select option. That extra life steal, and also just let me hack and slash away a lot more at those towers. I don't think I've TP'd once this game.
I will not disappoint.
So we will use it here. Again, my team's pushing. I didn't really need to have the hour to the top, but I was meaning to just to put the pressure top so that my teammates could push mid, but that's alright.
To live under a
That's alright, they're just gonna clear the enemies up here, and we wasted our TP, but again, I haven't TP'd for all this game, I really don't even need it. It's just a legendary TP there. Oh, we didn't finish him off? Watching. See you next time. Peace.
Victory!